Hello. I promised to my students I would record the energy center meditation combined with the sinus note meditation, and that's what I do today. Just take a seat and try to sit in a comfortable way, and I just share your screen with me because give you a nicer picture, just to bring your body in a meditative state. Okay, let's go. So feel your feet on the ground and your pelvis on the chair. Close your eyes if you like. And feel the connection to the earth, to the ground, to the soil. Maybe to the minerals, to the organic acids, to the microorganisms, and all the insects, worms, and other animals in the soil. And maybe also to other plants and human beings that share the current lifetime with us on Earth. Feel your weight on the chair. And bring your spine in an upright position. In the courses, we do this by stacking our diaphragms. And then we get this upright pile, this connection between the earth over the spine to the cosmos. So you have the two poles, earth, cosmos, and connected by your spine and your energy, your conscious energy. And start setting up what I call your sphere, your zone B or biosphere, by focusing the air in front of you, behind you, at the sides, just all around you, on top of your head and below your feet. And get this spheric, this circular sphere impression. You're sitting in your zone B. And then start focusing on your breathing, your respiratory diaphragm moving up and down. And you know where the two poles meet. It's in the heart, and the heart is in the pericardium, and the pericardium is attached to the diaphragm. So you have the diaphragm moving, and maybe you sense your heartbeat on top of it. Now you sit there in your sphere, moving diaphragm, respiratory diaphragm. Maybe you sense the heartbeat on top. We will come back to the heart in a few minutes, but We start now with the energy centers. So first, we focus on the first energy center in our body. It's the center for Earth, or the Earth Chakra at the perineum. It has a red color. And maybe you imagine the red color just flowing shortly through your body, flushing. And for me, these energy centers are spinning wheels or spinning spheres. And we move to the Sacral Chakra behind the navel. It has an orange color. It's the center for creation and sexuality. And maybe also the orange color moves through your body. Then we move to the solar plexus, to the solar chakra, to the third chakra. It's called, I'm just, the word is not coming to me. It's the third energy center with the energy center for emotions, connections to other people. And in fact, it has a yellow color. Maybe let the energy, yellow color, moving through your body. The next energy center is the center of the heart. It has a green color. And of course, it's the center for love and where the soul resides. Green color is flushing through your body. Then we move to the next center. It's the energy center for communications, like blue, in the throat. Then we move to the important energy center, the Brow Chakra. It has an indigo color, and for us, it's the third ventricle combined with the pineal gland. Pineal gland, the transducer of information. And the third ventricle, the place where we ignite at conception. So this is the connection to the wisdom and to the place we came from, where we descended. And then we move to the Crown Chakra. It's violet. You can let the blue color move through your body and the violet color move through your body. The Crown Chakra is the place where we took the cosmos and the upper centers. So these were the energy centers of our body, and now we move to the physical centers. We have more centers above our head. We have more centers outside of our body. They belong to us. They belong to our metaphysical existence. And this is just an example. It's an example of Michael J. Rhodes. And you can do that with me, and you can pause the video at any time you like. So we move then to the next energy center. It's 50, 60 centimeters above our head. It's an ultraviolet colored center, and it's for the metaphysical communication. Ultraviolet means it's violet with light shining through. The next energy center is the center of your incarnations and experiences and parts of you that are not limited to that life, but all the lives you've had. In that moment, you find these experiences and imprints in the color of a rainbow in this energetic center. And then we move 3 meters above our head. It's the energy center for the divine connection. It's bright light. The next center, 4.5 meters above our crown, is a rose-colored energy center. And this stands for traveling in other dimensions. We do this quite often during the nights, but we could also do it consciously. Most of it we have forgotten. The ability to travel, we have forgotten to do so. The next center is a blazing miniature sun, 10 meters above our crown. And it's connected to the sun of our solar system. And I like the idea of having that sun above me and all people having the sun above their bodies. And when you look from outside the earth, from above on the earth's surface, you might see all the shining miniature suns moving around, connecting with each other, with the sun, shining. It's not very big. It's supposed to have a size of a tennis ball, but it's bright. So now we went through the physical centers and through the metaphysical centers, the most important ones. And then we go back to our heart, to our physical heart. Imagine the heart, the physical heart in your chest, in the mediastinum. Imagine the 4 chambers of your heart, the 2 big ones and the 2 atriums, ventricles and atriums. And you might be aware of the sinus node, the pacemaker, and it has a vagal part. And the vagal part, the vagal node, has a huge metaphysical expression. And if we imagine that we go from the 4th chamber into this node, which we could call 5th chamber, and you can imagine a kind of corridor, a little hall, and you go from the 4th to the 5th chamber, and as you move down this corridor, you can feel there's a lot of heat and light at the other end. And you step on the threshold of the sinus node chamber, and you suddenly see light everywhere. You just stand like on a planet that is surrounded by light. It's a powerful light. And maybe there's heat. And just imagine you push this light partly into your pineal gland and the 3rd ventricle. So you have the sinus, the vagal node. You have the pineal gland now shining with this light. And you have the miniature sun, the 12th chakra, shining as well. So this is the 3 point, these are the 3 points shining. The trilogy, the Trinity. Maybe you feel that the light is moving from the node to the pineal gland to the miniature sun and back. It's like a circular flow. And the light stands for love. It's love and light. That's in our heart. And that's in the universe. And now we connect to our solar sun for quite a short time, because it's quite hard to keep this connection. It's powerful, but we are not used to it. And we can spread this light and love from here. You can pause the video again. You can pause the video at any time, but especially at that time, you could pause and let this light distribute further. Let it just spread over the place you are, maybe the village, the city, the people, the fields, the whole country, the whole earth, and further. Let it spread. This is light in the dark. This is love in dark times. I would love to stay with you here, but I will stay with you because every time I do this every day, and every time I do this, I'm with you. And all time occupies the same space. So I'll go back now. But if you meditate, I'm with you. So we go back to our three-sun energy flow. Disconnect with the solar sun, with the sun and our solar system. Disconnect with our energy center. I mean, we keep the connection, it's just we take away our consciousness. Go back to the pineal gland, third ventricle, your heart, sinus node, fifth chamber. And go back just to your heart. And I know it's hard to come back, but feel your feet on the ground. Feel your physical body, and maybe you just stroke your thighs and your arms. And come back to the world of outer senses. This is always the point, the time where there's a lot of stillness. There's nothing more to say. Have a good time. Bye.